Hey everyone! Today, we're diving deep into the latest economic update from Chancellor Rachel Reeves and what it means for everyday people. You know, it's easy to get lost in the jargon of politics and economics, but at the end of the day, it's about real lives and real choices. So let's break this down. Chancellor Reeves has laid out her plans to tackle our economy, which, let's be honest, is facing some tough times. She's proposing cuts to welfare and the civil service while ramping up defense spending. Now that's a mixed bag if I ever saw one. On one hand, cutting back on welfare might seem like a necessary step in tightening the belt. After all, we can't have a bloated government budget. But on the other hand, who is really paying the price here? It's people like Abdullahi Ibrahim from Croydon, who relies on universal credit and personal independence payments due to his ADHD and autism. He's worried about stricter eligibility tests for benefits that he desperately needs. And let's not forget about those under 22s who will no longer receive the incapacity benefit top-up. This is more than just numbers. It's about livelihoods. Now, as we look at Ellie Richardson and Billy Taylor trying to buy their dream home, we see how these economic policies directly impact individuals. They found their perfect house for $350,000, but are now facing an unexpected stamp duty increase that will cost them an extra $2,500. That's real money out of pocket. And what do they want? Stability in mortgage rates. It's all interconnected. When interest rates rise, it crushes dreams for first-time buyers. But hold on a second. Let's pivot to Radhika Gupta, a medical student in Delhi who was hoping for improvements in public transport costs. She's feeling the pinch with $75 monthly transport expenses while managing her tuition fees and living costs. She was disappointed that public transport wasn't even mentioned in Reeves's speech. Instead of investing in better infrastructure that could improve lives and stimulate growth, we're left wanting. And then there's Lincoln Smith, a businessman whose plumbing firm stands to gain from new housing developments. He sees potential here. Demand for plumbers could skyrocket. But wait, he also highlights a significant skills shortage in the labor market. How can we build 1.5 million homes when we don't have enough skilled workers? This is where tax rises hurt businesses like his and ultimately lead to fewer jobs. Now let's take a moment to think about Malcolm Hindley, a retired window cleaner who is struggling on his state pension. He feels abandoned by policies that hit the poorest hardest. Cuts to welfare. That means folks like Malcolm have to choose between essentials and extras, like ice cream for his grandchildren. That's heartbreaking. And speaking of heart-wrenching decisions, Dylan Calkin is getting ready for a new job as a support worker, but still struggles financially, living paycheck to paycheck. He mentions needing family support just to get by. Imagine relying on your parents well into adulthood because wages aren't keeping up with living costs. So what does this all boil down to? The Chancellor's approach may aim for efficiency or savings on paper, but it risks ignoring the very fabric of our society, the people. If we don't focus on providing opportunities and support for young people like Abdullahi or students like Radhika, we're creating a cycle of dependency rather than empowerment. Look at Ellie and Billy again. They're hopeful that maybe mortgage rates could drop if they complete their purchase later this year. That optimism is crucial because it shows resilience in tough times. But we need policies that support this optimism, not ones that put more barriers in their way. In conclusion, folks, we're witnessing an economic strategy that seems reactive rather than proactive, one where cuts might balance budgets but leave people struggling to make ends meet. It's time for our leaders to remember that economic decisions impact human lives directly, and those lives deserve more than just austerity measures. Let's advocate for policies that prioritize growth through innovation and support instead of just slashing budgets. Thanks for tuning in today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below on how you think these economic decisions are affecting you or your community. Until next time.